It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And this one features Trevor Lawrence. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Jags and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap. As it will be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals to the north, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. The second thing is you got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 9 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they had plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars at 6-3 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lawrence. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions, and guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A nice little juke. Incredible.
Miss.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Anthony Schwartz, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
I'll pick up the 2 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Ronald. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Robinson will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for ETN. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. C.J. Uzomah from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Lawrence will throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A good pickup there at 22. Lawrence going to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Lawrence to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on third down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime all even. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first down, right back to Etienne. Oh, what a juke into space. And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first. On first down, Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 36. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run with Etienne. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Anthony Schwartz, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle, taken in. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to pass. Tua. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the draw, this is Penny. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. Just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He juked it. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Given 3 on 1st down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying out.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They faked the handoff. Now Tua. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs it right out of the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
ETN up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That is going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Throwing Tua. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 1st and goal. Now Tua. And he's got it.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-21, 57 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
An 11-yard loss on the play.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time